I can hardly live without you. Oh, you beautiful doll, you great big beautiful doll. If I ever lose you, how my heart would ache. I'd love to hold you, but I fear you'd break.
Sarge?
To the shores of Tripoli. What is this, Slater?
Sarge, did you see this notice in tomorrow's plan for the day?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Wait till you hear this. John Fenton, producer of the upcoming Hollywood film Leathernecks of the Air, will be on the base next Saturday to select a Marine chorus that will appear in his picture.
You mean he's using real Marines in a picture?
That's what it says. Mr. Fenton believes that the use of real Marines will lend authenticity to his film.
Hey, let me see that. The group will be selected on the basis of a competition to be held in the rec hall next Saturday night. And the winners will then spend the following 3 weeks in Hollywood. Any platoon on the base is eligible and may enter. Slater, do you realize what this means? The chorus that wins this competition is going to represent the whole Marine Corps. Think about that.
Yeah, too bad we don't have a platoon chorus.
Well, what's to stop us from getting one?
Singers, Sarge. You need singers for a chorus. Who we got?
We got Pyle, ain't we? He sings good. That's about the only thing he can do. All we got to do is round up some more guys.
Sarge, how can we put a chorus together? We don't know anything about music.
What are you talking about? I know about music. I used to play the bugle.
Yeah?
Sure. And what about Pyle singing in Washington last year? I handle that. And maybe even you can go, you know, to handle the paperwork.
Yeah, it's sure worth a try.
You bet it is. First thing tomorrow morning, I'm getting our people together and we're holding auditions.
Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine.
Not bad, Higgins. Not bad at all. You stand over by the rifle rack. All right, who's next? Let's see here.
Sergeant Carter, could I see you outside for a minute?
What's the matter, Pyle? What is it?
Well, it's about Higgins. He's a real nice feller, Sergeant, and his voice ain't too bad, but it just ain't polished. He really can't hit them high notes, Sergeant.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. That's why I had him stand by the rifle rack. That's where the rejects go.
Oh, I thought you owned him.
Of course not. Stick with me, you'll learn plenty.
You want me to sing another one, Sergeant?
Higgins, who are you trying to fool? Anyone can tell you have no polish. You just ain't a high note singer. All right, Martoni, let's hear you.
C'è la luna, mezzo mare, mamma mia, pomaricare. Figlia mia, cuore dati, mamma mia, pensaci tu. Se tu pigli il pisce, oli, isa vai, isa viene, sempre la pisce mani.
Keep singing.
Senza capo, quante se figurza mia, pensaci tu. La, 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 pisce fritta, bacche la. La, la,
All right,
la.
Martoni, knock it off. Rainer, you're next.
I'd like to do something for My Fair Lady, Sergeant.
Okay, sing.
My Fair Lady by Lerner and Lowe.
Go ahead.
Act 1.
Sing!
I'm an ordinary man who desires nothing more than just an ordinary chance to live exactly as he likes and do precisely what he wants. An average man am I, of no eccentric whim, who'd like to live his life free of strife, doing whatever he thinks is best for him.
What do you think?
Well, golly, I don't know, Sergeant. If he had a voice, I guess he'd have sung, but it's probably the reason he talked it.
Huh? You're learning. Rainer, what are you trying to pull? If you had a voice, you'd sing. That's why you talk the whole thing. There must be somebody here who can carry a tune.
Sergeant,
What is it, Pyle?
why don't you listen to Wilkie? I think you might like his voice.
I was just going to call him next. Okay, Wilkie, let's hear you.
Oh, Genevieve, sweet Genevieve, the days may come, the days may go, but still the sound of memory leaves.
Okay, Wilkie, you're in. Stand over next to Pyle. All right, now, who's next? Let's see, who we got here?
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart, brings back a memory. When we were kids on the coast.
right, Sergeant. Looks like Hollywood, here we come.
Well, it wasn't too bad as a starter, but we still got a lot of work. Now, we're going to need a little showmanship as well as the voice. I'll show you how that works. You men on this end of the line, point your left shoulder at the audience. You two. You men, point your right shoulder. Yeah, that's it. Now, we're going to want to give the act a little life, a little movement. The best way to do that is to move your arms like you was marching. Keep them elbows up. And always keep smiling. Got that? Okay, let's see it. Hit it.
Heart of my heart, I love that melody. Heart of my heart brings back a memory.
Beautiful.
When we were kids on the corner of the street, we were rough and ready guys, but oh how we could harmonize to Heart of my heart. Old friends were dearer then. Too bad we had to part. I know a tear would glisten if once more I could listen to that gang that sang Heart of my heart.
Well, how did it sound, Slater?
Well, Sarge, okay, I guess. You know, for the first time. I mean, after all, you're a new group. I mean, not bad. You know, pretty good.
Come on, Slater. Was it good or wasn't it?
Well, sure, it was almost good. Maybe one voice a tiny bit.
One guy off, huh? Okay, we'll catch it on the next number. Pyle, take him through number 14. I'm listening out front.
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me.
I ain't no clankers.
Me neither, Sarge.
Waiting for thee. Sounds of the rude world heard in the day. Lulled by the moonlight have all passed away.
Hold it, hold it! I heard it that time. We got a lemon in the outfit. You guys hear it too? Yeah. Well, who was it? Come on, speak up. All right. We'll find it by elimination. We'll start at the top, and when I touch you, you're okay, so stop singing. All right?
Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. Starlight and dewdrops are waiting for thee. Sounds of the rude world heard in the day, lulled by the moonlight have all passed away. Beautiful dreamer.
All right, all right. Whoever it was, he got away with it that time. But I'm going to stay on it. Because I want to win that competition and get to be the platoon that represents the Corps in that Hollywood movie. And we ain't going to do it with that sour voice in the outfit. Now, I'm warning you, the minute I find him, out he goes. And I don't care who it is.
Well, that's it. There goes our Hollywood trip down the drain.
You're right, Duke. With the Sarge singing, we're really wiped out.
I don't know what you guys are wasting your time practicing for. It ain't gonna get you anywhere.
Right.
Wait a minute. Maybe the answer is practice without the sergeant.
What are you talking about, Gomer?
Well, suppose we keep practicing and not let the sergeant know about it. Then when we get real good, we'll invite him in.
And what happens when he finds out?
Well, by then, the difference between him and us will be easy to see. Believe me, fellas, I know the sergeant. He's an honorable man. And when he sees that he's not up to the rest of us, he'll speak right out and say, "Gentlemen, I've made a terrible mistake. I'm just not up to the rest of you. From now on, I'll just be the power behind the throne."
Gomer, where you been for the last 4 years? The sergeant's tone deaf. He can't hear that he can't sing. How's he gonna admit it?
All right, Duke, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get to it. You heard what he said. He wants us to win, and I can't think any other way, can you?
All right, supposing it could work. Where you guys gonna find a place to rehearse where the sergeant won't hear you?
Beautiful dreamer, wake up. Are waiting for
Pyle!
We was rehearsing, Sergeant.
Rehearsing? In the back of a truck?
Well, yes, sir. See, the reason we was back here was because...
Oh, I get it. Very considerate. You don't want to run into the guys on their regular duties and show them you're the group that's going to Hollywood. That's very thoughtful. Yes, sir, very considerate. Only next time, pass the word a little better. Why, if I hadn't stopped by accidental, I might have missed the whole rehearsal. How would you have liked that? What song was that?
Number 14.
Now, let's take it again. And men, whoever's been dropping them clinkers, I'm listening. All right, from the top. Beautiful dreamer, wake unto me. For God and music's are waiting for thee. Where's the rehearsal scheduled today?
Rehearsal?
Yeah, the platoon chorus. Where are they practicing?
Gee, I haven't heard about it, Sarge. Oh, I guess there is one. Well, maybe it's just as well. We got to run over the other side of camp. There's some trouble with the targets in the rifle range. I got the Jeep right outside. What are you doing, Sarge? We're due at the rifle range.
I want to pick up some sandwiches. We won't be back until after lunch.
Yeah, we will, Sarge. We got plenty of time.
I'm hungry, Slater. Do you mind?
Sergeant,
Good morning, sir.
this is John Fenton from Hollywood. Mr. Fenton, Sergeant Carter. He's put together one of the choruses you'll be hearing tonight.
Pleased to meet you, Sergeant. I'm looking forward to hearing your group.
Thank you, sir. And may I thank you for the many wonderful hours of entertainment you've given me and my men over the years.
Thank you, Sergeant.
No, thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse us, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Good luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you again, sir. John Fenton. Come on, Slater.
Yeah, Sarge. Why don't we go off the base for lunch? I'm buying.
You just told me we didn't have enough time. What's the matter with you, Slater? Where's Sergeant Hack?
Over at Supply, Sergeant. Can I help you?
Yeah, how about making us a couple of sandwiches to go?
All right.
Slater, did you?
Who, me? No, I didn't hear anybody singing, Sarge.
Hearts never part. Drink, drink.
Hey, Sergeant.
I know you want to stay away from the other fellas, but don't you think you're going a little too far?
Well, Sergeant, the truth is...
That's all right. As long as you're here, keep singing. Finish the song.
Okay, let's start it from Bob's solo.
Here's a hope that those bright eyes will shine
Lovingly.
longingly soon into mine. May those lips that are red and sweet tonight with joy my own lips meet. Drink, drink, let the toast start. May young hearts never part. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart.
Well, I gotta say it. You sound great. No clinkers at all. Best I ever heard.
You really mean that, Sergeant?
And listening to you guys sing so good without me, I could only think one thing.
What was that?
If you sound that good with only 8 of you, think how great we'll sound with all 9 of us singing. So we'll go get me a coat and some gloves. Okay, fellas, let's take that same number again from the top. Ready? And a 1, and a 2.
It's a good idea, Gomer, and it probably would have worked on anyone else but Carter.
What do we do now?
Well, I guess the best thing to do is just come out with it and tell him the truth, that his voice just ain't suited for this kind of singing.
Gomer, you're saying you want one of us to walk right up to Carter and tell him he's out?
We should have done that in the first place. The sergeant's a big enough man to understand.
Well, I'm not big enough man to tell him. Sure, I want to go to Hollywood, but not in an ambulance.
But you're wrong about the sergeant. He will understand. Now let's all of us go over there and explain it to him. Why ain't y'all coming with me? All right. Guess I'll just have to go by myself. Sergeant?
Come in, come in. You know, Pyle, I think we're gonna win tonight. I don't think we can lose. Us, the #1 platoon. Won't that be something?
Yes, Sergeant, it sure will.
And you deserve some credit too, Pyle. You sing okay, under proper leadership.
You know, Sergeant, some people are good at some things, and some people are good at other things. But hardly anybody's good at everything.
Mm-hmm.
Take yourself, for example. There are so many things that you're good at, like manual arms, close order drill, weapons, communications, anything and everything about being a Marine, you do better than anybody.
No, I don't know.
And since you do so many things so well, it don't mean anything if there's one or two things that just don't happen to be your long suit.
I suppose not. What are you trying to say?
Well, only that it's possible that maybe there are a few things that just ain't exactly your specialty.
Like what?
Well, like maybe singing.
Wait a minute. Are you trying to tell me that I can't sing? That maybe I don't qualify to be in the group representing my own platoon?
Well, now that you mention it, Sergeant, it might be for the best. I told the other fellas you was big enough man to understand and bow out gracefully, knowing that a chain's only as strong as its weakest link.
Weakest link? I'm the weakest link?
Sergeant?
Boy, I've heard of ingratitude in my day, but this takes the cake. I go to all the trouble of organizing a singing group, picking and choosing them carefully, rehearsing them day and night to make sure they're the best.
Sergeant?
Wait a minute. And what happens? Now they're telling me that I ain't good enough for them. Pyle, you got a lot of nerve coming in here insulting me like this. Now get out of here before I throw you out. Get out of here, you miserable
One minute he was standing there yelling like he always does, and the next minute he was clutching his throat with his eyes popping out.
A problem solved. Now he can't sing.
I didn't mean for it to be like that. It hardly seems fair.
Sullivan's group is just finishing. You guys are next.
How'd this sound?
No, pretty good, but I think you got a good chance.
Hey, Sergeant. Are you feeling all right?
I just stopped by to say.
Oh, thanks.
You guys are next.
Wait a minute. I just don't feel right about this. The sergeant should be out there with us. He started this whole thing. It was all his idea, and, well, he should have a part of it.
You're right, Gomer, but what can we do?
Sergeant, if we win, you're going to win, too, because you're going to go out there with us. Well, you don't have to sing. Just move your lips, Sergeant. That's all you have to do. Just move your lips. We'll do the singing for you. You just wait and see if we don't. Come on, fellas.
Yeah. Drink, 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 two eyes that are bright as stars when they're shining on me. Drink, 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 two lips that are red and sweet as the fruit on the tree. Here's a hope that those bright eyes will shine lovingly, longingly soon into mine. May those lips that are red and sweet tonight with joy my own lips meet. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart. May she give me a priceless moon, her love beneath a sweet May moon. Drink, drink, let the toast start. May young hearts never part. Drink, 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 let every true lover salute his sweetheart.
Right this way, Mr. Fenton. Corporal Slater and Private Pyle will take you to our helicopter.
Oh, that's fine. Sergeant, I'll expect you in Hollywood in 3 days.
We'll be there, sir. You did a fine job, Sergeant, and I'm proud to have your platoon represent the Corps. I can't tell you how impressed I was with each and every voice in that chorus.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good trip, sir.
Thank you, Colonel. It's been a pleasure. Well, gentlemen, are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Sergeant, congratulations again. See you at the studio.
Yes, sir. Beautiful dreamer.
Start the engine, Pyle. We're ready to go.
That's that, Corporal. Sure looking good.
Hollywood. Yes, sir. All the men on the master plan.
The sun rose over the Marine Corps base, casting long shadows across the parade ground as the day began with the familiar sounds of morning assembly. Gomer Pyle stood at attention, his posture impeccable, though his mind was drifting toward the melodies that had filled his thoughts since he first heard the news. He was thinking of the song about the beautiful doll, a tune that made his heart swell with a simple and earnest joy. Beside him, Sergeant Carter looked uncharacteristically contemplative, his usual stern expression softened by the weight of an upcoming challenge. They were preparing for the visit of John Fenton, a producer from Hollywood who was arriving on the base to select a Marine chorus for his new film, an endeavor that Sergeant Carter had decided his own platoon would undertake. The sergeant paced back and forth, his boots clicking rhythmically against the pavement. He spoke to his men with a sense of urgent purpose, explaining that this was not merely a chance to appear in a motion picture, but an opportunity to represent the entire Marine Corps. He believed firmly in the authenticity of his men and their ability to shine, provided they could master the art of choral singing. Despite his own lack of formal musical training, Sergeant Carter was a man of action and determination. He recruited the men he believed had the potential to harmonize, starting with Gomer Pyle, whose voice had previously impressed those around him. He gathered the rest of the platoon, searching for those who could carry a tune, even if they had never before stepped into the spotlight. The audition process in the recreation hall was filled with light-hearted moments and humorous attempts at vocal performance. Higgins was one of the first to step forward, singing about Clementine with a heart full of spirit but a lack of technical polish. Sergeant Carter listened intently, guiding the men with a blend of tough love and genuine desire for success. He instructed those who were not quite hitting the mark to stand by the rifle rack, a humorous designation for the group that was not destined for the main stage. The atmosphere was one of camaraderie and shared ambition. They were all trying to find their rhythm, to blend their individual voices into a single, cohesive unit that would capture the attention of the producer. When Tony stepped up to sing, the room filled with the sounds of Italian tradition, a lively contrast to the earlier ballads. The energy shifted, and Sergeant Carter pushed them to find more movement and showmanship in their act. He demonstrated how to stand, how to point their shoulders, and how to keep their elbows up while marching in place. He taught them that a chorus was not just about the notes, but about the spirit and the image they projected. They practiced for hours, repeating the melodies until they echoed through the halls of the base. Even when a note went flat or a rhythm wavered, the sergeant was there to correct them, his commitment to the goal unwavering. One particular rehearsal took place in the back of a truck, away from the prying eyes of the rest of the camp. Gomer had suggested that practicing without the sergeant might allow them to find their true sound, a sentiment born out of a gentle and honest observation. They sang of beautiful dreamers and drinking songs, their voices beginning to harmonize with a surprising depth and resonance. It was a moment of connection, a shared pursuit of excellence that transcended their usual duties. When Sergeant Carter eventually discovered them, he was not angry, but rather impressed by the progress they had made, even if he remained unaware that his own vocal contributions were the very thing they were trying to mitigate. The days passed in a blur of song and effort. The sergeant, ever the leader, continued to arrange the logistics, organizing the group, and ensuring they were prepared for the arrival of John Fenton. There was a brief moment of tension when Gomer felt compelled to speak the truth about the sergeant's singing ability, a difficult conversation rooted in respect and a desire for the group to succeed. The sergeant, initially defensive, realized the magnitude of what they were trying to achieve. In a twist of fate that only highlighted the humorous nature of their journey, the sergeant found himself unable to sing at the critical moment, allowing the others to step up and deliver the performance of a lifetime. When the night of the competition arrived, the air was thick with anticipation. The platoon took the stage, their uniforms crisp and their eyes bright with determination. They sang with a heart and soul that captured the very essence of the Marine Corps. Their performance was a testament to the power of teamwork, to the idea that even a group of ordinary men could achieve something extraordinary when they worked together with a common purpose. The audience, including the producer, was moved by the sincerity and the harmony of the group. In the end, their hard work paid off. They were selected to go to Hollywood, a prospect that filled the men with excitement and a sense of accomplishment. As they prepared to depart, the base felt a little quieter, the echoes of their songs lingering in the morning air. Sergeant Carter looked at his men with a newfound pride, recognizing the growth and the maturity that had come from their shared experience. They had started as a group of individuals, but they were leaving as a cohesive unit, bonded by the music and the memories they had created together. The journey to Hollywood was more than just a trip to a film set. It was a journey of personal development and shared triumph. They had learned that the value of an experience lies not just in the destination, but in the effort, the laughter, and the lessons learned along the way. The sergeant, once so focused on control and perfection, had learned to trust his men, while the men had learned to appreciate the guidance and the dedication of their leader. It was a story of friendship, of striving for excellence, and of the simple, enduring power of a song to bring people together. As they stood on the threshold of their next adventure, the men of the platoon felt a sense of gratitude for the journey they had shared. They had overcome their differences, worked through their challenges, and emerged stronger for it. The experience had taught them that being a Marine was about more than just duty and discipline. It was about spirit, about heart, and about the ability to harmonize with one another in the face of any challenge. They looked forward to the future with optimism, knowing that whatever came next, they had the bond of their shared success to carry them forward. The music continued to play in their hearts, a steady, uplifting rhythm that reminded them of the beauty of their journey and the strength of their unity. The days in Hollywood were a whirl of lights, cameras, and the excitement of the film industry, but through it all, the men remained grounded in the lessons they had learned back on the base. They approached their roles with the same discipline and commitment they had shown during their rehearsals. The producer, John Fenton, was delighted with their performance, often noting how their genuine camaraderie added a layer of depth to the film that could not have been replicated by actors. The men were not just playing Marines. They were showing the world what it meant to be part of a team, to support one another, and to find joy in the pursuit of a common goal. Back at the base, the impact of their success continued to resonate. The other platoons looked at them with a mixture of admiration and inspiration, and the idea of a chorus became a popular activity among the men. The sergeant, now seen as a mentor and a leader who valued the voices of his men, found that his relationship with his platoon had deepened. He had learned that the most effective leadership was not always about giving orders, but about fostering an environment where each person could contribute their best self to the whole. The story of the chorus was one that would be told for years to come, a testament to the idea that even in the most unlikely circumstances, greatness could be found. It was a story that emphasized the importance of humility, the power of perseverance, and the enduring value of friendship. Through every trial and every triumph, the men had remained true to themselves and to each other, creating a legacy of harmony and cooperation that would long outlast the film they had helped to create. The laughter, the songs, and the shared experiences had woven them together in a way that time could never erase, leaving them with memories that would serve as a source of inspiration for the rest of their lives. As the final scenes of the film were captured, there was a sense of completion, a feeling that they had truly given their all to the project. They had arrived as eager, somewhat uncertain individuals, and they were returning as a confident, unified force, ready to take on whatever the future held. The experience had broadened their horizons, taught them new skills, and enriched their lives in ways they could not have imagined. They had found their voice, both literally and figuratively, and they were ready to carry that newfound sense of purpose into every aspect of their service. The world seemed a little brighter, a little more full of possibility. They had seen the beauty in the struggle, the joy in the effort, and the strength in the unity of purpose. And as they looked back on their time together, they realized that the true prize had never been the Hollywood trip itself, but the journey they had taken to get there, the lessons they had learned about themselves and each other, and the lasting connections they had forged along the way. They were, in the truest sense of the word, a team, and that was a bond that would never be broken. The legacy of the chorus was not just in the film they had made, but in the spirit of cooperation they had fostered on the base. They had shown that even in a structured, disciplined environment, there was room for creativity, for humor, and for the expression of the human spirit. They had demonstrated that when people come together with a shared vision and a willingness to work hard, there is no limit to what they can achieve. It was a lesson that resonated with everyone who had witnessed their journey, a reminder of the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and to create something beautiful in the process. In the quiet moments of the evening, when the day was done and the stars were shining bright above the base, they would often find themselves humming those same tunes, the melodies of their shared success serving as a gentle reminder of the power of unity. They were a reminder that no matter how far they might go, or what they might achieve, the foundations of their strength would always be the camaraderie, the trust, and the shared commitment to each other that they had discovered in those long, practice-filled days. It was a bond that would carry them through the years, a source of comfort and inspiration in the face of whatever the future might hold. They were more than just a chorus. They were a community, a family of sorts, bound together by the music they had shared and the memories they had created. And as they looked toward the future, they did so with confidence, knowing that they had the support of their brothers-in-arms and the enduring knowledge that they were part of something greater than themselves. It was a powerful realization, one that fueled their ambition and shaped their outlook on life, reminding them that they were never truly alone as long as they had each other. The film was released to acclaim, and the world got a glimpse of the spirit of the men who had worked so hard to make it a reality. But for those involved, the real success was the transformation they had undergone, the growth they had achieved, and the lasting impact they had made on each other. They were changed men, better for the experience, and ready to face the world with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper understanding of what it meant to be part of a team. It was a journey that had been marked by humor, by heart, and by the enduring power of the human connection, and it was a journey that would be remembered with fondness for years to come. Through it all, the presence of Gomer Pyle remained a steady, grounding force, his gentle nature and his unwavering belief in the goodness of others serving as a constant source of inspiration. He had been the heart of the group, the one who had seen the potential in his friends when they were still doubting, and the one who had reminded them that no matter how difficult the challenge, there was always a way forward if they kept their spirits high and their voices in harmony. He had taught them that the most important thing was not the applause or the recognition, but the joy of the journey itself and the pleasure of sharing it with those you care about. The legacy of the chorus was a testament to the power of a positive attitude, to the importance of perseverance in the face of obstacles, and to the strength that comes from working together toward a common goal. It was a story of hope, of growth, and of the enduring bonds of friendship that could withstand even the most challenging circumstances. And as the years passed, the memory of that time would continue to shine, a beacon of light in the memories of those who had been part of it, a reminder of the simple, beautiful truth that when we work together, we can achieve anything. In the grand scheme of things, it was just a small moment in time, a brief chapter in the lives of those who had been involved. But for those who had lived it, it was a defining experience, a moment that had shaped their character, influenced their outlook, and strengthened their resolve. It was a reminder that even in the most structured and demanding environments, there is always room for a little humor, for a little humanity, and for the pursuit of those things that make life worth living. It was a lesson that would serve them well throughout their lives, a guiding principle that would continue to inspire them long after the cameras had stopped rolling and the songs had faded into the silence of the night. They had started as a platoon, but they had finished as a band of brothers, their voices joined in a song that echoed the strength, the resilience, and the spirit of the Marine Corps. They had shown the world what it meant to be a part of something larger than themselves, to commit to a vision, and to work together to bring that vision to life. It was a powerful testament to the value of cooperation and to the enduring power of the human spirit to find harmony even in the midst of adversity. And in the end, that was the most important thing of all, a lasting legacy of unity, of friendship, and of the simple, enduring beauty of a song well sung. Looking back on their time together, they could see the growth, the development, and the transformation that had taken place. They could see the way they had supported each other, the way they had encouraged one another, and the way they had celebrated each other's successes as if they were their own. It was a powerful experience, one that had brought them closer together and had left them with a sense of pride and accomplishment that would endure for a lifetime. They were proud of what they had achieved, but more than that, they were grateful for the journey they had shared, for the friends they had made, and for the lessons they had learned along the way. The world may have changed, and the years may have passed, but the memory of the chorus remained, a vibrant, living testament to the power of unity and the importance of supporting one another. It was a reminder that no matter how difficult the challenge, no matter how daunting the obstacle, there is always a way forward if we keep our eyes on the prize and our hearts in the right place. And for those who had been part of it, it was a reminder that they were part of something truly special, a bond that would never be broken, a story that would continue to be told, and a song that would always echo in the halls of their memory, bringing a smile to their faces and warmth to their hearts whenever they thought of the days when they had come together to sing of the beautiful dreams that they had once shared. The lessons learned during their time in the chorus extended far beyond the stage. They found that the patience, the dedication, and the discipline required to master a song were the same qualities needed to excel in their daily duties. The camaraderie they had built during their rehearsals spilled over into their everyday interactions, creating a supportive environment where every man felt valued and respected. The sergeant, once so focused on the external aspects of command, now saw the inner strength of his men, and he took great pride in fostering that strength, recognizing that his success as a leader was tied directly to the growth and well-being of his platoon. Even as they moved on to new duties and new challenges, the spirit of the chorus remained with them. They were known throughout the base not just for their professional demeanor, but for the harmony that seemed to follow them wherever they went. It was a subtle, yet powerful influence, a testament to the idea that when you bring out the best in others, you are also bringing out the best in yourself. They had learned that leadership was not about the power to command, but about the power to inspire, to encourage, and to empower those around you to reach their full potential. In the years that followed, they often spoke of their time in Hollywood, not of the lights or the fame, but of the laughter, the shared effort, and the sense of accomplishment they had felt as a unit. They spoke of the late nights in the barracks, the impromptu rehearsals in the back of the truck, and the way the sergeant had eventually learned to embrace their collective success. It was a story of growth and maturity, of finding common ground in the most unlikely of places, and of the enduring value of friendship, even in the most demanding of environments. The story of the chorus was a beacon of light, a reminder that even in a world that can often feel divided and challenging, there is still the potential for connection, for collaboration, and for the kind of shared experience that brings out the best in everyone. It was a story that encouraged people to look beyond their differences, to find common ground in their interests, and to work together toward a better, more harmonious future. And for those who had lived it, it was a story that would continue to be a source of strength, of inspiration, and of joy for as long as they lived, a testament to the power of the human spirit to create beauty, to foster unity, and to find meaning in the journey, no matter where it might lead. Every time they heard a song that reminded them of their time together, they would find themselves smiling, the memories rushing back with a vivid clarity that made them feel as if they were right back there on the stage, the lights shining down on them, the audience waiting in anticipation, and the bond of their brotherhood strong and clear. It was a wonderful thing to be part of a story that brought such joy to so many, and to know that in the process, they had created something that would last a lifetime. They had found their voice, they had found their place, and they had found a sense of belonging that was as enduring as the music they had once shared, a testament to the power of the human connection to transcend even the most difficult of circumstances and to find beauty in the most ordinary of days. And so, the legacy of the chorus continued, not in the pages of a history book, but in the hearts and minds of those who had been part of it, a living, breathing testament to the power of unity and the importance of working together. It was a legacy that reminded them that no matter how far they might stray or what they might face, they were never truly alone, for they were part of a team, a family, a group of men who had come together to achieve something truly remarkable and who would always have the music to remind them of the bond that they had forged in the pursuit of their dreams. It was a beautiful story, a story of hope, of growth, and of the enduring power of friendship, and it was a story that would continue to inspire them, to challenge them, and to bring them joy for as long as they lived. In the end, it was not the destination that defined them, but the way they had traveled, the challenges they had met, and the strength they had found in each other. They had learned that the most important lessons were not taught in a classroom, but were lived out in the daily experiences of life, in the moments of laughter, in the times of trial, and in the shared pursuit of a goal that was larger than themselves. They had learned that to be a Marine was to be part of a larger whole, a community of individuals united by a common purpose and bound by a shared sense of duty, of honor, and of commitment to one another. And in that, they had found the true meaning of success, a success that was not measured by titles or accolades, but by the strength of their character, the quality of their relationships, and the enduring impact they had on the lives of those around them. The world could be a complicated and often demanding place, but the experience of the chorus had taught them that they had the tools to navigate it with grace, with humor, and with a sense of purpose that would guide them through even the most challenging times. They were ready for whatever the future might hold, secure in the knowledge that they had the support of their brothers.